Hi, hi, and welcome. Sorry, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to this week's Monday Live, where if you catch me live, you can and subscribe to the channel. You can ask for a card in the chat, and then I will probably pull a card, or maybe even two for you. So let's get started. I have two decks of cards for you today. I have the Angel Wisdom Tarot, this great big guidebook. And I have looking like this on the back, and for instance like this on the front with the magician. That's actually the same in the front here. Funny. So I'll show you another card, for instance like this here with the King of Water. They have the elements instead of so water is cups, and fire is wands, and air is swords, and and earth is pentacles. So yeah, so that's the tarot deck for you. And then I have another angel deck, this time an oracle card, the Angel Prayers Oracle, and has this Michael sword here on the back, and for instance looking like this in the front with Orion manifesting miracles. So hi and welcome and good morning. I have a few cards to show you before I begin with the personal cards, and after the personal cards I will get to the reading for all of us for the week, the main energies for all of us for the week. And the two cards I have to show you today inspired me to the title, with walking away from tinsel and tassel. And it's not necessarily, probably not literally tinsel and tassel. It's more like we have an expression in Danish that means that someone is pulling one on you, so to speak. They're not they're sort of tricking you, but they are giving, they are showing themselves as someone that they are not are. For instance, like that they are showing themselves only the good sides, or pretending to be more kind and pleasant to win you over, so to speak, or all that's the tinsel and tassel, and it's about walking away from that. And I'm saying that because I got the Knight of Water followed by the Ten of Swords. And look, she is kind of just walking away. She's leaving behind all what made her troublesome in her head, all the anxiety, all the stress, all the thoughts that made her heavy. She has put on her traveling cloak, her traveling coat or cloak, and have opened the door out to a brighter, better place, and she is leaving. She has had enough. She's done with it. She's leaving. And what is she leaving? She's leaving. She's not leaving falling in love and stuff, but she's leaving, because this Knight of Water, that's also the energy of, well, falling in love, yes, but then moving on to the next. And the falling in love energy, the magic of that, the non-commitment part of that, the fun of it, and just, it's not that she's leaving behind fun, but she's leaving behind getting tricked. She's leaving behind letting herself being drawn into kindness that is not really kindness, but being drawn into sort of the spells of narcissists and the like, that kind of energy, not necessarily literally physically narcissists, but that kind of energy where people pretend to be something they are not, to win you over and stuff like that, that kind of things. She is leaving that behind. She has had done with it. She's putting all the anxiety and worries created that, she's putting that here, leaving it behind, opening the door into a better, more brighter world, and leaving behind all that being tricked and being brought into things that is really not that good, you know, for her or him for that matter. But it's depicted by her, so that's why I'm saying it. So that's called sort of the energy, that leaving that tinsel and tassel of, yay, this is all that good, but really it's not. It's maybe for different reasons depending on what it is, but it's not that. It's like all that glitters is not gold, that kind of energy, okay? Even though they're pretending it to be gold, trying to convince you it's gold, then it's not. And the energy is of leaving all of that behind. Done with it, it's done and dusted. I'm over it and opening a door into something better for me, something brighter and way better for me. That's the energy, the ground energy for the whole week, extra, depending on no matter what else the cards, it will just give extra to it or supply it or some new angles on it and stuff like that. So that was important. So, Anne, I am guessing that you would like a card. If you know if you would like from Oracle or Tarot, then please write it in the chat. Otherwise, I will just let the cards decide for you. Let the cards choose. So the cards have already chosen. So I hope you agree. You are getting the ancient prayers. 2 cards, 2 as 1. Ah, you want the tarot. Well, yeah, it's okay. 2 Oracle and then a tarot. So let's see. But they wanted to give you 2 oracles. So let's see. And then a tarot. Because then it must be important. There's a couple of cards turning upside down here. Why is that? So let's see. Here's the tarot card. Choose one here. Well, this is interesting. This is really interesting. I'm going to show the oracle cards first and then the tarot because it seems more natural with this cards that's chosen. We have the unconditional love with the Divine Mother and the trustworthy friends. And then we have the 5 of water. So with the 5 of water, there's a real risk of focusing on what is not, focusing on what is broken, focusing on the difficulties to get to the other side because the stream is way too strong, so it can be very difficult to get past or to something better. So there's a real risk of focusing what is no longer more, what has been broken or feeling not functioning and stuff like that, and wanting to be somewhere else. There's a real risk of focusing on that and not noticing what is being given to you. 2 more new opportunities, something more, something better, because the focus is in another direction, and that is the real risk with this card. But look here, you have the unconditional love with the Divine Mother and you have trustworthy friends. So let's put one of each in one of these cups that's been handed to you, that's been given to you. So you still have trustworthy friends. You do have that. Also, if some of the things broken is something, oh, whoops, that was some friends you was not able to trust anyway, you still have some trustworthy friends. So focus on them instead. It can be co-workers, it can be friends, like in real friends, it can be family. Even though you feel, oops, something that's not good anymore, you know, instead of focusing on that, because that's a real risk, then please focus on what you still have, what kind of support you still have, the trustworthy ones, the ones that are supporting you, that is there for you. And in the other cup, you have the unconditional love, the energy from the Divine Mother. In the other cup, you have the option, the possibility, you have the option to choose love, to choose kindness, to choose nurturing, to choose caring for yourself, for the ones that are close to you and that you know you can still trust. But first and foremost, choose kindness to you. And you're doing that by stop focusing about the loss. Stop focusing on the difficulties in coming to where you want, and instead focusing on what you still have, what has been giving and will and still is been giving to you, the trustworthy friends, family, and other people around you that will help you lift you up, that will help you in any difficult situation. That's where it's good your focus will be. And then remember to be kind and gentle, especially towards yourself. If you feel that you have been doing have been falling for the tinsel and tassel, so to speak, then by all means, please, please, please be kind to yourself. Okay? So, Chris, hi, good morning. Yes, you could have a card. Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you, respect, and thank you. Yeah, that's, whoa. That's already lifting me up quite a bit. So, yes, of course you can. After the personal cards, of course, then I will draw some more cards for the week, besides the ones that help me with the title. So you're getting one from each. I'm going to pull the Oracle first. So that's the Oracle. Just removing the guidebooks because they took up some space I needed for my cards. So let's see, tarot. Yeah, this one. Oh, that's for later. Oh yeah, yes, no. Yes, that's right. This way around or this way around. This is really interesting. You have the Page of Air and a Leap of Faith card. So, the Pages of Air, he knows quite a bit already. And this Page of Air is right within transformation. Probably most Pages of Air are, but this one especially with all the butterflies around him. He sits with the sword, and it's supposed to be Excalibur, and I think it is. So this sword that was presented to you, because in this deck the pages and the ages are connected very clearly by the pictures, was presented to you with a new idea back when. Maybe that back when it feels like it's weeks or months, maybe even connected years back. And you have brought that with you. And it's now helping you transform. But just sitting around there on the rock, I know I'm reading this also much like an oracle today, but it feels like that really today, like a combination of oracle and tarot, also for the tarot card. So I'm going to trust that. But instead of just sitting on the rock, enjoying how much you've accomplished already and how much you already know, because you do have accomplished a lot already. You do know a lot. Then take a leap of faith. Do something more. Take the next step. Also, if it's a big one, also if it feels like, oh, this might be too big, I'm just going to sit here and see if something comes along helping me, or find some more knowledge, things will fall into place because I have the knowledge. I do, you know. And you do have the knowledge, but the knowledge in itself is not enough. Action is called for also. So taking next steps, having that faith in what you will do, actually do, will take you to the next level and further on from that. Hope that makes sense, Chris. I truly hope that makes sense. So this is an invitation to get up from that chair of rock in this case, and actually do even more. Use that knowledge. Use that transformational power so you will transform even more, and also could help other people transform even more, because that's a leap of faith card. So as I said in the commercials, just do it. Okay? Oh, you're so welcome, Anne. You're so welcome. Oh, I love the clovers. 4-leaf clovers. I love them. Let's see. For your son. Yes, I can do that after I pull from Puja. Then I will pull for your son, and I will do that. So Puja, one from each. And the cards are saying the same, Puja. You are going to have one from each. So that's perfect. Sorry if it was a little bit loud. So Puja, and I haven't forgotten you. I will get to your son after. Puja, oh wow, you got the ego card and the honor your beauty card with Jophiel, with Archangel Jophiel. And honor your beauty. Yeah, I know. It feels like it's not just physical beauty, how you're looking, but how you know how you look, but it feels like that shiny inner beauty, that beauty of the heart, that beauty of the soul. That it's important that you honor that beauty of your soul, that you honor your soul, that you honor your heart's beauty and your soul's beauty. Because the more you do that, the more beautiful you will be also in the physical body. You will radiate that light. You will be that. But with the ego card first here, it might be a bit tricky because it can feel like there's something holding you back. There's something that you have difficulties letting go that might not let you go. But you can ask for help. You can, by honoring the beauty, the chains will crumble. By honoring the beauty of your soul, the chains will fall away, will fall apart and go away. So beginning by honoring the beauty of your heart, the beauty of your heart's energy and your soul and its wisdom, then whatever makes you feel trapped or held back will fall apart, will smolder and fall away. Clarifier for ego card. Yeah, I can do that, but that would also be Oracle. But I have said the most of it, but I can, yeah, yeah. This is Michael cutting the chains here on this card, and you got Michael here on the Oracle. So yes, you can ask for help. You can ask for help. So when you do this, it will actually dissolve, actively dissolve and poof, the chains, and any hindrance will go like poof. Any hindrance you have put up for yourself, that you feel others have put up, because by honoring your heart's beauty and your soul's wisdom, it will be like the energy of Michael's sword that will cut the chains, away. And you can of course ask for extra protection and extra help from Michael when he shows up twice. Okay, shows up twice. He's the one cutting the chains, helping you, and he is here. So that's how it works for you today. Let's see. Now it's Anne's brother. Let's see, what are you writing? Struggling, lack of work and film. His wife has been very sick. Oh, let's see. I'm getting support cards. One from each for support. One card from each for support. Support for your brother, Anne. This is for support for your brother. 2 support cards. Which one of these? Please, I have a lot of cards here. Can't be all of them. Please give me the right one for him. This one. Thank you. More? No. That was the tarot card. There was a lot of cards I wanted to, but oh, good. Thank you, Pooja. Good to hear. Yeah, sorry, your son. Sorry, your son. That was me. My fault. Sorry. I have 2 cards here for the support card for your son, Anne. Oh, wow. you got the take a step back, and it's not you taking a step back, it's your son. He's been asked to taking a step back from from what is feeling hard, instead of, yeah, I know it's difficult, I know it's really difficult, but with the renewal card it's extra important because he can also feel like totally trapped in it all. And it's, of course, it's a hard situation, but taking a step back, so you better can see what is actually holding him back. Is it the right way for now? There might, I'm getting the word course correction, whether it's going after something else, or just adjusting the way he's going at it with the film industry. That's not clear for me. It can be both, actually, even at the same time, if that makes any sort of sense. Like having something, starting something on the side, or putting your focus on feeling better instead, and being in a better place. Because with the renewal card here, it's really about also looking at what has happened, not in a just mental way at all, but what has happened, looking at it, from a little bit of emotional distance, put in sort of a logical view on things, but with your heart, his heart's eyes and heart's mind, so to speak, and that would help him see what has served him in his ways of being, his way of acting and thinking and choosing, and what has actually done the opposite, even though he might have thought it helped, And to be able to do that, it's important that he's able to take a step back and look what has happened. Not that he can change what has happened, but he can change what he's doing now. He can change how he is thinking of it, how he is reacting from it or not. That he can change. But it's way more easy if you're not right in the boiling pot, so to speak. So being asked to take a step back. And then if he's into that, he can ask the angels, thanking them for helping him to step back from what is no longer serving him, because he can see that much better when he get out of the boiling pot. Then he can see and assess what has from the past, how it's connected to the present. Then he can see what is important to stepping back from, and so we can step into something better, something newer, and be more happy in that situation and in his life. I hope it will be helpful for your son, and I hope that. So now I'm going to pull some cards for us all. 2 cards from the Oracle and 2 from the Tarot. So let's see. There's 1, 2. Oh, you're welcome, Anne. You're welcome. And I hope it will help him in feeling less stressed, at least because stress, unless it's helping you avoid a danger, immediate danger, it's harmful. Huh? If it's to avoid an immediate danger, it's very helpful. Otherwise, it's harmful. So I hope it will help him. So let's see. These 2 cards have which direction? This here, number 2, 2. Okay, and they are paired like this and this. Okay, I have a tarot and an oracle coupled up have 2 of each, couple up in 2 pairs with 1 of each in each pair. And the first pair here is the, which direction, this way around, is the Awakening card and the Peaceful Warrior. Yeah, Peaceful Warrior, Awakening. So doing things differently, turning things upside down. So, and the other couple of cards are the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Water, with the Archangel Gabriel and Speak Your Truth, and the Peaceful Warrior with Archangel Gabriel. So what are they telling us, these cards? I feel that, okay, if there's something you haven't been able to see, then it's time to now to wake up, to turn things around. If maybe even 150 degrees, like turn it upside down, to see it from a totally different perspective. So and we have the Peaceful Warrior. So have you been prone to or tempted to or almost as reflex reacting to some things or some people or some situations with, with fighting is the best kind of defense kind of reaction of any of any sort? Sorry, I couldn't really get the word out. Variation or something. I don't. Then now is the time to, instead of being the warrior, the outgoing, aggressive kind of warrior that is hitting hard words, taking the fight up and stuff like that, because I need to defend myself, not like that. It's about being the peaceful warrior. So stepping into your calm, stepping into your light, and shine that, and be your true self, speaking your truth. Going inside, feeling, sensing your emotional whole. That place where you feel that you are at home within yourself and within your sensations and within your feelings and some emotions. And from there, speak your truth. Not with hard words. Peaceful warrior. Huh? Not with hard words. Not with hard actions. But you're not asked to lay down. It is speaking your true and peaceful warrior. You're not asking to back down or anything. You're asking to step forward in your light, speaking, acting, being your true self. And maybe that needs a totally different way of looking upon things, a totally different way to do things than you're used to. But by doing so, this is not just, then this will not just be feeling and sensing who you truly are. This will actually create more of this blissful feeling, because you will feel more at home within yourself, how you are, what you're feeling, what you're sensing, how you're speaking, acting, and being in life. So the peaceful warrior instead of the warrior, speaking, acting, being your truth. That is so important. And remembering the 2 cards I had in the beginning to show that they're mixed in now with the 10 of Swords, where she was walking, where we had the Knight of Cups with the tinsel and tassel. Oh, look at this. This is gold, but really it's not. It's just fool's gold and stuff like that. Also in emotional ways and stuff. So done with all of that. Done with that, and putting that aside, all the anxiety and frustration that created, putting that aside, leaving it by the door, opening the door out to a new, bright and better world, to a new, bright and better place to be for you, and stepping into that. And that new bright is a place where you feel at home, is a place where you feel loved and secure, and home within yourself, and home within the way you are, the way what you speak, what how you are in the world, how you step into your light. And by doing so, you will automatically be the peaceful warrior. Standing tall, speaking your truth, shining your light with love from your heart. Okay? And that probably for quite a few of us will take, at least in some areas, 180 degrees turn, looking upon things in totally different ways than we're used to. Okay, that will bring new insights, big time, and new insights will bring more serenity, more feeling at home within yourself. You being able to step into your light and shine that even brighter, even more and stronger. So you will be the peaceful warrior also. And then these two just, they take each other's hands and then they work together so beautifully. Okay? So, hi, Anne. I have two Annes, so that's now. Hi, Anne Herman. Welcome. I'm guessing you would like a card also. Then you get one card from each. Oracle first. And then tarot. Have a sip of water. Oh, I love all those dolphins you're putting in. Also, when you put in hearts and dolphins and stuff like that, and cute other little animals and messages for me, I just love it. Oh, so let's see. Yeah, of course. You caught me live, so you can get a card unless you say, no, I don't want a card. Please don't give me a card, and I will give you a card. We have the time for it, so no problem. Which one of this one here? This one for after. Okay. I have an oracle and a tarot for you. And I have the Take a Step Back Oracle card from the Oracle. And I have the Five of Air from the tarot. The Five of Air. These two cards actually work good together because with the Five of Air, that's a real risk of, ending up into conflict, harsh conflicts, not just, for competing for fun and stuff like that, but in like harsh words and people get hurt, maybe even you, or you coming to hurt someone you didn't even mean to hurt, and then you will, and that kind of situation, that's really unpleasant. So you are asked to help you avoid this, or especially if you're feeling caught in it or feel you might be at risk of this, then to take a step back to see what kind of actions, what kind of wordings, what kind of choices have been helpful and what kind of choices have been sort of the opposite of, at least not that helpful, or maybe even harmful in a way. Because when you do that, it's way more easy to see, okay, what choice will be the better choice at this moment, instead of doing something that will either hurt you, another person, or both, or a situation that you do not want to be hurt. So it's really important that you take this advice here and take a step back, not being in the boiling pot, and see, okay, access with calm. Yes, exactly. But analyzing, combining your mind and your heart's mind. See what is, keep your calm, use your center and heart to help you see what has been helpful here and what has not, maybe even what has been the opposite of helpful, and then change what you can. So you will help yourself further on. So if the harm is already done, it will be diminished, maybe even helped a lot. If the harm has not been done yet, then there's a high likelihood to avoid it altogether, or at least just small tiny pinpricks, like oof, or on one part or the other, that can be solved and healed way more easy. So that's some good advice. Yeah, that's some good advice. So for all of us this week, another tarot card here is the Four of Water. So instead of just sitting and focusing on, well, what I have, I really doesn't feel that that's what I want. It doesn't feel like enough. Maybe something's lacking, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. I'm just sitting here and feeling like, I don't know, you know? And something else is being handed. And the apples are also laying on the ground, but that's not enough. Look, there's so much more, and something else being handled. So instead of just, sort of having this, I don't know what to do. This is not enough, and no, that's not, that kind of attitude towards thinking or acting in that pattern. Then it's important to see that there is more. There's plenty, not just the apples falling to the ground that it's been, bumped and not that nice. Maybe it's been there for a while. There's plenty more. Or you look, they're hanging low. He can stand up and he can reach for him. And he's been handling other opportunities. If he's tired and sick of these opportunities down here now, that's not for me, or that's not good, or maybe it's run empty. Then there is more. There is more. So you are asked to shift your focus from what you feel is not that. This is not. This is I don't know. Oh, that you run empty on it. It's not for you anymore. Maybe just not good enough for where you are. Instead of focusing on that, let's see. But there are other opportunities. There's plenty. All you need to do is to stand up, reach out, grab the apples, take the other cup, take the opportunity, grab the apples. Choose for yourself from all the opportunities, from the abundance of opportunities. But you have to open your eyes. You have to change the sitting still, the stagnant energy into a little bit of action, and go and reaching out for what you would like to have. Okay? Yes, exactly, Anne. Exactly. So this is for all. So this is a good idea. Two tarot I can pull, and then that's it. Then that's it for you this time. But you are a trusty viewer, and I got the time, so it's okay. I got the time. Still got the time, so I can do that. It all depends on how many people are on and what time it is and stuff like that. How much extra I can do. So see what I'm seeing. These are two support cards also. Okay. What are you saying? Okay. I'm getting two eights, an 8 of water and an 8 of fire. And the 8 of fire is about really many things going on. Being busy. So much things going on and even more coming in. And that can be a good thing. But if you're up for it and that's where you are in your life, then yeah, but it's a good idea to be prepared for it, okay? But with the 8 of water here also, it's also important to all that busy. It's important to move on from the busy, and choose what is important. You see, that is all the busy. That is all the busy. That's put here in the chest. And then he still has something here. He has chosen to bring this with him. So choose from all the busy, all the opportunities, all the possibilities. Choose from that and bring that on with her instead, and take that on into the next steps of his life. So choose what he likes to take from all these opportunities, from all this busy, because continuing with all that busy, that will be too much when we have the 8 of water. That will simply be too much. Maybe it already is. So leaving behind some of all that, choosing what is important. I choose this, I bring that with me on my further journey, and then I will be open for what to come, because I can only maybe see a little bit of it. We have a new moon here, so that's, I only maybe see the hint of it, but I'm trusting that by opening the door and stepping into that, instead of just being in all this all the time, that will bring me some new things, and that will bring me happiness instead of stress. Hope that makes sense. So one more card for all of us from the angels, from the angel oracle. Yeah, focus your mind. Focus your mind. So that's about priorities again. It's about focusing, centering, not just your brain mind, but also your heart mind, your spirit mind, your center. Getting that, yeah, getting your center, getting focused and no, not choosing. Yeah, you can if it's necessary, but for be able to do that, if you are in a place where you need to choose, then it's extra important that you focus your mind. That is not, or maybe this, maybe that. Then it's extra important to find your center. To find your center yourself, draw in different parts of yourself to help you be there, so you can connect, so you can speak to your soul, so you can speak to your higher self, so you can connect with that, and getting what is now. What is the important thing now? What is gold and what is fool's gold? What is just tinsel and glitter? And what has more substance? And then go for the substance that help you feel centered and whole and connected. Go for that. I think that was it for this week. Yeah. Actually do so. I think we are, yeah, I think that is for the week. So thank you, Anne and Pooja. Oh, thank you, Anne Tufano. Thank you. And also thank you both Annes, also Anne Herman. Have a splendid week. Yes, also to you, hugs to all of you. Yeah, sending, yeah, really thank you so much for being here. Also to you, Chris and Pooja. And yeah, it's just lovely to see you here, and I love interacting with you, and it warms my heart when I can see that the cards, what the cards has for you, what the spirit and what they have for you, what the message for you is something that you can use, and it's helpful in one way or another. And so I love that. I really do that. and you being here so I can interact. I really don't know what happened last week. Yeah, I know what happened, but I don't know how it happened. It was, the chat was saying the chat is not available at the moment. The live chat is not available at the moment. No idea. Still no idea. So, but this time it worked, and I'm so happy for that. So, and hopefully it will work again next week. We'll count on that, okay? So next week, probably around same time, maybe a little bit earlier, a little bit later, but you know, around this time, I'm guessing. So thank you all also, and please take care. Take care from my heart to yours. Bye for now. Catch you later. Hopefully already next week. Bye.